What do you think, Walt?
Beautiful.
Everybody, Alan from Decker's Pondscapes, and this is the Greenfield, New York project report update. We've been moving along quite a bit with the rock today. We got probably one more, I don't know, let's say 3 hours tomorrow to finish rocking in the pond itself. Then we're going to start on the fun parts where the stream comes in, the reverse wetland, and the bog will be after that. So as you can see over here, we have all our aqua blocks put together for this lower basin area, because what's going to happen is when this pond, zero edge, kind of comes down and flows back in, we want to make sure that we have enough water storage. So say if the power goes out or something, it shuts off, that little bit of couple inches on top drains down, and it'll be in this holding area down here that we're going to build. But the cool part about what I like about this is the way the elevation is going to be. There's a fair amount of rock in here. I think we got like 25 ton or something that we use so far. Guys are just putting a little seam over there because we just want to make sure that we don't have any issues with the liner sliding back down after we're going to go into our bog. Over in here's our steps. So we got step, 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 step over there, back and forth. We got one more to put back up here, and then that bog is going to come over and flow in. Hey everybody, Alan from Decker's Pondscapes here, and we are in Greenfield Center again today. We got a little bit more work to do before we run the second waterfall, but to be honest with you, this is the best part anyway because of the elevation. So let me turn this around and show you what we got going. We got Jep over here, and he is digging a trench for the electricians because, I don't know, Jep, I guess electricians don't like to dig trenches, right?
You got us for it.
That's right. So anyway, we're doing what we got to do to get done and get this thing fired up on its own power rather than an extension cord. And down in here, you see we got all this stump work in, and we still got to put aquatic plants and stuff in here, so this is by no means finished. But check out this waterfall. Can you see how the pond overflows? And this is the zero edge I was talking about. So look at the water just kind of skims off of there, boom, boom, crashes back and forth, comes down, back down and around. We even got little pockets of water coming over here. We just kind of got the pumps dumped in the upper pond just to get it circulating. And over in here is where the stairs and stuff are going to come down into the pond. And this is our bog system. So this is going to be our secondary filter, our main filter. Our secondary one is the overflow. We got to bring all these edges up, and the water is going to spill over into here. And this is going to be another waterfall facing a house. I showed you the whole pond, and we can kind of go over that again. But all down in through this area, we're going to do plantings. We had to put some drainage in, so we're going to do like a little mock creek bed over there just so when the water runs out of the pipe, it doesn't erode the soil. And then we're going to wrap some plantings back down around. We're going to have sod come right up to the backside of this lower patio. And the reason that we have multiple patios here is because there's just way too much to look at. So you got Bob and Jepper over here. They're just started the fire pit this morning. On Friday, they had started this patio. But if you're sitting here, check this out. You're going to get the whole view of all that stream coming up, and then up above you can see the pond. So what do you think, Bob? How's it going today?
Going great.
All right, so we got Jep over here chipping rock.
How you doing, guys?
We like to do all natural stone, fire brick with fire clay on the inside. This is going to be wood burning because we want that whole experience of being in the outdoors, smelling the wood burning fire. And then this is what you're going to be looking at, all coming up through here and up over into this beautiful pond. So let's come back down here. We also put in these slab steps. Hey Greg, how's it going today? So we got these slab steps that are going to come back up into here, into this patio. Now originally this was supposed to be a small patio because she was going to do some yoga here, but now the whole yoga class is going to come and enjoy this serene spot. We set this large stone this morning. We're going to have a couple of more steps that are going to come up. We're going to bridge across that, come over here, dip down to the other side, so that way she can get back and forth from the hot tub down into the pond. This pond is crystal clear because, of course, it's a natural ecosystem and we got the right filtration on this. But check that out. See, you can even see the stairs right down in there to pop right back up. everything here is interactive. All we want is one big flow, come across that, come down into here and back over. This is our bog system. One of the most important things in building ponds is a natural ecosystem. A lot of companies are just throwing in these external round little filters on the outside and think that they're gonna clarify this whole pond. But of course, we know better, right, Greg? And then, of course, how it drops down off the other side and goes down into this basin. We have a whole nother basin area over here, which we got all planted up, that's gonna filter also. All right, we actually tomorrow got 5 loads of soil coming in because we had to build up the grade so much. So this is all gonna get softened up. We're gonna do some plantings over here. We're gonna do a nice pear tree come up over here. Some Korean spice viburnums for the scent when they're blooming. And just kind of round this back off with some plantings and come back over there. Hey everybody, Alan from Decker's Pondscape, and we got Walt Arnold here with us today, and we came back up to check out the Greenfield Center project. And you know what? Enough of looking at us. Let's turn this thing around and check it out here. This is basically our reverse wetland, which is also a filtration component, and the backside of our recreation pond. And check out the stream. All the plants are in. The guys did an awesome job with that. She's already got her chairs around here enjoying this. She got some cardboard in there. We left her some firewood to get started with. Down in here from the lower patio and a fire pit, we got a set of stairs that were coming up to this upper patio. And before, if you've been watching in the past, this is going to be for her yoga. So we can basically get like, I think like 8 or 9 mats in here so you can get enough people. And look at the view over here. And here's the recreation pond, 4 foot deep. With that infinity edge, drops down over, which is creating all that great sound. Look at that. So we got everything incorporated here. We got some plants in here. There's some viburnums, got their fall color already. In 2 years time, I don't know, Walt, what do you think? 2-3 years? What's this? 2-3 years. Planting's gonna look awesome, right?
Go right in.
It does take that long for everything to fill in and look great. Look how crystal clear this water has been staying. And that's because of the bog filtration we got up here. And we got a reverse wetland down below with all our aquatic plants. So let's step on up here. Got a couple more slab steps. And then the guys built this bridge to come across this whole bog area. Check that out, right? And this is just a little bit more of a serene sound because with the hot tub here, we really don't want to have a huge gushing waterfall. We put this patio in and a step over here. And with this crystal clear water, check out the steps going all the way down back into this pond. Goes right up against the house, so everything's interactive. Got this nice serene waterfall. But we check it out from this other side. Look at that view. The cool part is when you have that air gap underneath there, the water is just slowly percolating up out of the bog and coming back down over in here, and then just goes right back over and across there and back over and down. Walt and I are going to check out a couple other projects today, so we will keep you posted on what we got going on in these future projects. We got another pond about this size. It's going to be recreation. It's going to be cool, just as cool as this one, and we're going to have a patio and a fire pit area in that one also. All right, so Walt and I got to hit the road, right, Walt?
On to the next one.